Hey, fellas and fellettes, know what time of year it is? It's Christmas time! You guys like my Christmas sweater? Oh, I picked it out because Santa looks like a creep, and I think it's funny. And it sparkles. It's got lights. Yeah, if you can't tell by that, I'm a pretty big Christmas fan. It's my favorite holiday, and Christmas movies are a big part of why Christmas is so freaking awesome. Some of the best movies are Christmas movies. Home Alone 1 and Home Alone Lost in New York. If you're one of those Home Alone Lost in New York haters, fight me. You're wrong, and you should shut your dumb stupid mouth forever. Jingle All the Way is fantastic, etc. But also, there's a bunch of Christmas movies that suck balls, and I hate them. And as such, we could talk about A Christmas Scream. What? You never heard of A Christmas Scream? Hit Christmas short film with like 4,000 views on YouTube? You never heard of it? Nah, but for real, I found A Christmas Scream because I was looking on IMDb for films that had Christmas in the title and a really bad IMDb rating, and this was one of the ones to show up, and you will definitely see why that's the case when we watch the film. A Christmas Scream is a reimagining of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, but get this, it's pretty crazy, guys. It's pretty nuts. You're not gonna believe this. Instead of a guy being Scrooge, it's a bitchy woman. Hey guys, editing Jayden here, just to say, I'm sorry I didn't have a picture for when I said bitchy woman, even though I had a picture for Scrooge. I was gonna put a picture there, but I can't find any pictures of my ex-wife. The production value is super low. The acting is not good in any sense of the word, and it's really weird. It's a weird, unsettling experience. So I'm gonna put you guys through it, okay? Let's just jump right into it, okay? A Christmas Scream. And so, like any great Christmas tale, A Christmas Scream begins in the far-off land of some bar, and instantly we're treated with credits that look like they were made in Microsoft Word, and this lady, who looks like her name's Karen, giving customer service some attitude, 'cause that's what Karens do.
Bartender, my drink's empty. I distinctly remember telling you to keep them coming.
Merry Christmas to you, Tom.
Jesus. That shot of him pouring the drink lasts for like 5 minutes. It's so awkward. Merry Christmas to you too. Also, is that bartender guy? Is that Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic himself? Okay, guys, that was a pretty obscure reference. If you got it, make sure to dislike this video and close out of it.
This is gonna be the best holiday I've had in years. Today, Christmas Eve, marks the 1-year celebration of my freedom. I'm here to celebrate.
Just gonna be one of those days. Nobody talks like that. Okay, shut up, lady. You're not talking to anyone. No one freaking talks to themselves in the middle of a goddamn full bar. It says a bunch of facts that they already know. Today, Christmas Eve, the day that is Christmas Eve, the day prior to Christmas, which is today, also marks the 1-year anniversary. The date that last year was the date of my freedom being gained by me, but now is 1 year further ahead, but also the same date. Also, Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas, prior to Christmas, 1 day prior to Christmas, which is today, which marks my freedom. Freedom that was gained 1 year before now, but now it's the 1-year anniversary of it.
Celebrating alone and on Christmas Eve of all nights. Bartender, Bartender, put a drink on my tab.
I love that line delivery. Ah, celebrating alone. And on Christmas Eve, nonetheless.
Bartender, drink.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. I'm Kane, and you are?
Holly.
Wait, one. Now, I'm going to explain something to you guys that you may not have gotten, okay? Because it went by fast, and it's really subtle. But if you were listening closely, you heard her name's Holly. Now, you may be saying, Jayden, that's a normal name. What's so special about her name being Holly? Well, now here's where you really see how much thought they put into this film. Holly is a word that's associated with Christmas. What's so special about that? Why, if this film happens to be a Christmas film, takes place on Christmas Eve, called A Christmas Scream. See, it all comes around in a circle. It's you know, if you don't watch as much Rick and Morty as me, you might not get like the subtle, you know, writing.
So, Holly, I can think of way more exciting ideas to celebrate your freedom.
By the way, what's freedom mean? Why is he just accepting this at face value? She's like,
I gained my freedom.
and then he's like, oh, yes, your freedom. Let's celebrate your freedom.
Really? I'm sure more exciting ideas involve the two of us together.
Oh yeah, in ways that'll make you scream.
Really, King?
Jesus, she's on a first name basis with him already.
Really, Kane? Really, K-Dog? Really? K-Man. Are you kidding me right now? K-Diddy?
You know, I got rid of an ape like you about a year ago. The last thing I need is another one pawing all over me like an animal in heat.
Oh baby, you have no idea what you're missing.
Sweetie, I doubt I'll lose any sleep over it. You'll have to excuse me. My sitter leaves at 10. I gotta get home to my son. Oh, yeah. Thanks for that drink.
Fucking bitch!
I don't know what to say about that. Every time I watch this, that makes me laugh. Like, there's no comment. That's just funny. So the Karen born into a Holly's body walks back to her car, and it takes like 5 million shots. But then she gets there, and oh no, she drops her keys.
Damn it!
Nobody walks out on me, bitch.
Okay, you better back off, asshole.
Really? Or what?
Or I'm gonna splatter your tiny little brain all over this parking lot.
This isn't fucking over.
Okay, so let's break down what we've seen so far. So this is based on A Christmas Carol. You know, a sweet story about a greedy old asshole changing his heart and becoming a good guy. At the beginning, it's illustrated that he's a real bad guy because he's a dick to everybody. And when they ask him if he wants to donate to a charity of like dying children, he's like, fuck that. I want children to die. That'd be fucking wicked if children died in the streets. And so you're like, okay, this guy's bad. And then over time, it reveals that he wasn't always bad and that there's still hope for him. And then he becomes a good guy at the end. That's cool. That works. It's a good story. But A Christmas Scream, on the other hand, she's been a bit of a bitch the whole time. But, like, everything she's done, like, there's nothing wrong about what she's doing. She just turned down a really rapey guy after he told her that he wants to make her scream. And then he approached her in the parking lot as she got into her car, and she defended herself against him. Are we supposed to think she's evil? Are we supposed to be like, oh man, that man Kane's just trying to be like, just trying to do a little bit of rape? What's so wrong with that, you know?
You're early.
No. Christopher, you're dead. What are you doing here?
I'd say that's a tad bit of an underreaction to a dead man being in your house. Christopher, you're dead. What are you doing here? Buddy, you should be in the ground right now. You should be under your tombstone, buddy, in a coffin. What you doing here?
You're right, Holly. I am dead. It's Christmas Eve.
Sounds so bitter. He is dead, so it's not like he shouldn't be, but it's just funny. His tone's like, yeah, Holly, yeah, I'm dead. Huh? Yeah, you're like I can't tell? So the mean ghost man continues to taunt Holly, asking her, Do you remember, Holly? Do you remember Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas, the anniversary of your celebration? And then it flashes back to that very day that we've heard so much about, and they're doing a toast, and it's like Christmas Eve, and Christopher does the toast, and he's like, oh yeah, what are we toasting to? And she's like, oh, you'll see. And then he's like, oh man, this tastes funny, it kind of tastes like death. And then he coughs up blood very violently, and then Holly's like, that's what you freaking get, you loser. You smell funny, I don't like you.
I don't understand.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Oh, I forgot. But then you did a flashback, and now I did kill my husband. So the thing I said earlier, where it's like, oh, she's doing stuff in her right. She's not that bad of a person. It just went in the whole other direction, where now she's so bad of a person that you can't even, she's not redeemable anymore. Like, it's not like in A Christmas Carol, Scrooge murdered Marley by poisoning him and watching him cough up blood. It's whatever. So Michael Bublé's shittier cousin comes down the stairs and tells Holly to come along with him. And Holly's like, who are you? And he's like, I'm what I would have been 20 years from now, but you took that from me. And it's really spooky, and his eyes get really spooky, and then the cops come.
Call said it seemed to come from a bar room upstairs.
I got it.
Can he see us?
Jesus Christ. John, I found them. They're all dead.
Really couldn't get another take on that.
They're all dead.
Okay. So that Christmas ghost boy disappears, and then Holly goes downstairs and meets the dead man again, Christopher, and Christopher's like, you got a taste of the past and the future, but all that matters is the present right now. Which I think is a really lazy way to fit in the Christmas Carol story, but hey, it's whatever. Then she's like, oh, I must be going crazy. This can't be real. Because, Christopher disappears also. But then she hears something.
Mary?
No, I don't think that's Mary. I think your T just went off. Now time to explain the ending to this joyous Christmas tale. Ah ha 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 ha. Her entire family gets murdered by the rapey guy. That's how it ends. And then he murders her. He sticks a big old cane down her throat. But then it was all a dream. What? So wait, she dreamed that it had been a year after she killed her husband, but then she woke up next to her husband. So it's a dream, it's all fine. But then she pours out the vial of poison. It's like she was planning on killing her husband. It was a premeditated murder, and she was planning on it to the point where she bought poison in that vial. She purchased that poison, and she was fully intent on freaking murdering him and laughing at him and watching him cough up blood. But we're just gonna forgive her. She poured the poison out after having a dream where she died. She's like, oh, if I'm gonna die, then I don't want to kill my husband. No, it's fine though. It's fine. She poured it out. Like, why are you even still mad? She poured out the poison. It's like it's cool. And then the weirdest of all, she walks by, and the actor who plays the rapey, like, murder guy is like clean shaven and wearing a shirt now. And so, what's that imply? Was her murdering her husband directly tied to this man becoming a rapist? He could still be a rapist murderer, just with a haircut. What does this mean? This literally means nothing. So that was A Christmas Scream. Pretty wild, huh? Pretty wacky. Anyways, Merry Christmas to y'all. Thanks for watching this video all the way through. That is awesome of you. A few things need to be said. For one, it's been a while since I've uploaded a video like this. One of my longer format videos, you know? It's been way too long. And I'm sorry about that. Which brings me to my New Year's resolutions. One of them is to post more frequently. Now, my goal before was every single week to post a video, but I'm beginning to realize when school's happening, that's kind of unrealistic. So we're gonna try and do every other week kind of situation, and I'll try. That's a New Year's resolution. What's another one? Those are all the New Year's resolutions. Is that one? Wait, no. Yeah, another one was 1,000 subscribers, but that's a personal thing. You guys don't need to know about that. But if you want to help and you're not subscribed yet, you can hit that. You can smash that subscribe button if you want to help me hit my New Year's resolution. By the way, thank you guys for 100 subscribers. I actually haven't mentioned it on the channel for real yet, and it's been a while since we hit 100. But thank you guys so much for that. I really mean it. I'm actually, it warms my little baby heart very much that over 100 people decided to hit that big old subscribe-a-ly-do button so that they could get updated about little old me uploading videos. So that's awesome. That's sweet. It's very cool. Okay, so for some reason I feel like my normal outro would like disrupt the Christmas vibe this whole video has. So this is an outtake from the video instead. Well, Lois, Christmas is freaking epic. No, but seriously, guys.